The biggest motivator in my weight loss journey, I want to be able to play with my kids when, I'm lucky enough to have kids. I don't want my weight to be. My name's Alex McNeil. I'm 28 years old, and I currently work with Asylum. I would say what got me into health and fitness, I've kind of always been a quote-unquote athlete, playing sports, wrestling, football, rugby. I would say probably really got into it seriously maybe like a year ago. Just really wanted to start taking it seriously, get in better shape, get stronger. So why Iron Asylum? I would say my best way to describe this gym is it's a buoy for me. I got out of the military last year and didn't have really, a place to work. I had a hard time finding a job. I noticed myself, I ballooned to almost 400 pounds, just staying at home, eating, playing video games, drinking, and just really took a text from my friend. He was like, hey man, let's go hit a workout. And, started working out with him, signed up that day. And I was like, you know what, let me just make this a habit. I'm really tired of just, being big guy. I was always Big Al, So from then on, working out every day. I was lucky enough to, get a job here, and the community, it's a family. It's a big tribe. I love the community. I have multiple people a day checking in on me, like, hey, how's the weight loss? How's everything going? I found a good coach here that takes care of me, and I've lost almost 60 pounds for her. So that's why I would say Iron Asylum is a great gym to be. If I didn't have gym, if I didn't have fitness, I probably would have diabetes. Probably would still be 400 pounds, sitting at home complaining about life. Definitely having the gym has been a lifesaver, a big buoy for my life. If I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna go to the gym. If I need to just get out some anger, I'm gonna go to the gym. If I'm bored, instead of ordering some food, I'm gonna go to the gym. So it's a good outlet to have. The biggest motivator in my weight loss journey, I want to be able to play with my kids when I'm lucky enough to have kids. I don't want my weight to be a reason that I can't run around when I'm 40, 50, 60, so definitely that's why that's my reason why I think I want to be able to be there for my kids, not have the health complications for that. So something that's helped me overcome could definitely be like self-doubt, like mental health issues, definitely not feeling that I have the self-worth. Through the gym community, I've kind of found that I do have self-worth. I am better than how I view myself, and I think it's really good that the community kind of helps me see that. I'm a big person that likes to degrade myself. I wouldn't be good for this because I am a big guy. I wouldn't be good for this because, I'm not your typical size in the gym, but because I am a little bit bigger, I am stronger. I can move a lot more weight. So definitely helping me get over the self-worth issues. So big changes I've seen, confidence, being more comfortable in my own skin. Like in the gym, I would say just I've gotten stronger. When I look at myself in the mirror, what do I see now compared to what I used to see? I would say what I used to see is somebody very meek, somebody very not worthy. But I definitely would say I kind of see myself, I am a lot stronger, just not just in strength, but as just my mindset. Definitely feel more comfortable. So hardest point in my life that the gym's kind of helped me overcome, getting sober. Yeah, I quit drinking, almost a month ago. It's very easy to kind of fall back into wanting to do that, go hang out with, your friends that want to do that, or just go do it by yourself. But I feel like having the gym and having the community behind me, it's helped kind of overcome that. I could have people that I can talk to from the gym. I could come do a workout. I'm most likely going to find someone I could talk to there. So definitely having that network around me has really helped kind of get over that. What has been harder to rebuild? Definitely the mind. Through repetition, the body is gonna get stronger. It's gonna get better. The mind's a very feeble thing. It's easy to break down, but very hard to rebuild. So I definitely would say that the mind's really harder to rebuild than the body. My message to anybody dealing with mental health. Talking about it doesn't make you weak. I definitely come from a place and a lifestyle where men's mental health isn't a thing. Being in the military, things can happen very quickly, bad things can happen, but it's just kind of the par for the course. That's not true. Men's mental health is very important. I wish that more men were comfortable talking about it because it is something that everybody deals with, and I think that is something that really needs to come to light. If you need to go see somebody, please go see somebody. If you need to talk to somebody because you don't feel safe in your own skin, please talk to somebody. That is something very important to me and something that I've dealt with, and I think you need to talk about it. What's kind of motivated me to get to the gym? So just definitely what's kind of like got me there. I grew up on a farm. I've kind of had that farm boy strength. I could lift up the hay bales, put them in the truck, kind of help with like the cows and everything, the pigs. So kind of I've already had that strength. The military, they want you to be a certain size and be able to run push-ups, sit-ups, planks, whatever. So I've always like been able to do that, but also just being a bigger guy. And I would say just in life in general, just I feel like I'm kind of like backtracking here. I'm not sure where I'm trying to go with that. If I could send a message to my younger self, I would say talk to somebody, get help. You're not as strong as you think you are. You can't take care of everything for yourself. I feel like God puts people in your life for a reason. Don't push them away. Definitely, if you need help, get it. And you're stronger than you think you are. My most positive outlet, I would definitely say my wife. My wife, Casey, she's like my reason why to get up in the morning. She definitely keeps me motivated. When I don't want to go to the gym, she'd be like, hey, baby, I think you should. We can hang out when we get home. She's very into fitness, and for the longest time, I didn't really take my fitness serious, but I feel like now that we both have that love, it has helped. So I would definitely say Casey's the reason why. Like, I keep going back to the gym. Am I chasing strength or running for weakness? I think you almost have to have a healthy balance. I definitely want to chase that strength. I want to get stronger every day. But you kind of are running from the weakness of being better than you were yesterday. Get 1% better every day. You're stronger than you were yesterday. What holds people back from excelling to be above average? Mindset. I think the mind is the thing that holds everybody back. Yeah, it's proven in science that the body can withstand more. Hold on, I'm gonna backtrack that. Yeah, it's been proven through science that the body can withstand more than the mind says you can. You have to push past your limits. So definitely, would I have made the decision if I wasn't going through my journey of fitness? Probably not. Through my weight loss journey, I would drink, and I would have friends tell me that, hey, if you would have given this up, you probably would see better results. And I was like, yeah, whatever. It's still something I like to do. And it kind of just took a friend. He invited me to get treatment, and I had nothing better to do that day. So I took that plunge and started my sober journey, and my family's been super supportive of it. They love it. My wife obviously is always gonna be my biggest supporter. And just having the gym community, I tell them about it, and they're telling me that it's awesome. So definitely enjoying the journey. It's definitely helped in my weight loss. So definitely. What would I tell myself on those days that I don't want to go to the gym? Get over yourself. Just because you work your shift that day, you're tired, push past your limits. Let's get stronger 1% each day. The struggle in my head that I won't talk to anybody about, it's a tough one. Probably definitely the self-worth. I'm gonna be my biggest critic. I always feel like I'm not good enough, that I don't compare to everybody else. Comparison is a thief of joy. If I'm always comparing myself to the person next to me, I'm never gonna be happy. Someone's always going through something different than you. Someone might be further along in their journey than you are. They might be in a different season of their life than you are. So definitely don't compare yourself to other people. You are enough. You are worthy. So definitely. What's the message I could give to the world? You are enough. Just because you're big, just because you're small, doesn't mean you can't do it. Don't let people kind of bring you down. Don't let people dissuade you from doing this. We all start somewhere, 400 pounds from 80 pounds, trying to gain weight. Talk to somebody if you need to talk to somebody. Ooh, a theme song for my life. If I had to throw on a PR song right now, it would probably be Upgrades by Secret Band. Just gotta get that 1000% out of you, so.